Hi, this is a demo of the Stephen Rimbault clock, which was probably manufactured around 1700, possibly later. I don't have a date on this clock. I'm going to talk a little bit about condition and show you that what is working, what's not working. So let's just go ahead and start with the condition. I'll talk about the case first. So the wood appears to be original, and I don't have the expertise to say that. So if you have questions, if you need close-up photos or any other information, please ask. Send a message in eBay or here on YouTube. So I wanted to show you about the wood. The wood has issues, and it appears to be restained from the original. The most significant issues are here, where you see the kind of the lattice work, I guess, appears to have been fixed by placing a piece of paper in the back as a backing, and there looks to be pieces missing part of that. So this is most pronounced on the left top side of the front door, and then you'll see the same thing here. You have a piece of paper as a backing for the wood, and I think that was an attempt to keep the thin wood in place without adding any other structure to it. So let me go ahead and open that so you could see the backing of it. It just looks like some kind of a thick piece of paper. So there was some type of an attempt to try to recondition the clock doing that. The glass is definitely not original. The work that was done to put the glass in place, in some places it's a little better, other places it's worse. So I don't know if the wood holding the glass is original or not, but there's wood missing at the top here, and you do see wood pieces there. The second thing that I wanted to mention is that the wood, it does have markings, and you can see as I get closer, markings, scuffing, cracks in different areas, and like at the top you'll see areas like this. And then if I close the door, you see that there's a keyhole. I do not have a key for this clock. I don't know how original the lock mechanism is, and same thing on the back door. Now the front of the clock face, I believe, is all original, and when I've zoomed in on photos to the lettering, this is not just printed lettering. It's actually, you feel a little bit of a design in the metal itself. I don't know what the technical term is for that. The pieces, the switch from chime to silent is working. I did have a problem when I initially started the clock. When I put it in silent, it stayed silent. When I put it in chime, it didn't chime. I had to rotate a couple times back and forth, and then it started to chime after a few times. So there might be something with the mechanism where it's not clicking in place as you turn that. Don't know how much of the hardware is original, how much may have been replaced. That's just, I don't have any background on that. I have been able to wind the clock, the hourly chime, and the musical part of it. All of those wind up. I didn't wind it up all the way to the end. When I felt it a little tight, I left it alone. So just keep that in mind. I don't know how well or the status is of the spring. So you see the design here on the clock face that appears to be original when I compare it to other clocks with the same design, and I have been able to find the same movement for the Rimbault clocks. So let me go to the edges of this. So the door, it will actually stay closed if you just kind of leave it like that, but once you start moving the clock, the door will swing open. I don't have anything to make it stay closed. So at the top you see the handle. Again, I don't know how much of this clock is original, how much may have been added. Just looking at the wood, I think you can make a guess on that. The clock is extremely heavy, and I'll post the weight in the listing. So you can see on the side, the wood really has a nice character to it, but again, it's been restained. Looks like it's been repaired in areas. Glass replaced all the way around. So let's go ahead and show you the back of it. Same thing here. You can see some parts of the wood missing with paper backing. I think the repairs, the restaining, weren't the greatest quality, but the worst quality job that whoever did the fixing on it is what they did around the glass. It's just really sloppy. You can see that. It also has a lock on the back. Appears that there's some kind of repair work. Probably the nails are not original on it. And I don't have a key for that as well. And then, so you'll see the movement. The movement appears original compared to what I've seen with other movements from this manufacturer. Really nice designs on the back. There's a nice lock mechanism for our weight here. So let's go ahead and get that to swing. So another thing that I noticed was the chiming on the music. I don't believe all of the springs or the metal pieces are touching the drum as they play music, because it seems like there's notes missing. So there may be needed adjustment there. The clock, I've had this running for about a week, and it's been running without any issue at all. So it's been keeping time. I had to adjust the bottom so it would speed up just a little bit because it was behind a few minutes each day, and that's just a simple adjustment. So that's the movement. And let me just show you. Let me put that into the lock position. And same thing for the back. I would have to, there's nothing keeping it locked in place, but as long as you're moving the clock carefully, and you may want to maybe put some plastic wrap around it before you move the clock. And just wanted to show you the chain-driven mechanism. And finally, the wood case has issues here with denting. You can see a crack right here. And then I do have the original key that comes with it, and I have a photo of that posted in the listing as well. If you have any questions, like I said, send me a message on eBay and I'll do my best to answer any questions. Thank you.